Okay, so quickly take a look. There you go. There will be armors that you start with if you pick each class. So now just let's go into the more in-depth part. So selected mage here with the dark elf character. This is the actual character creation page as such. So after picking your race and class, you're going to go into here, which is going to give you the ability to modify whatever you look like. So in the top left there, you see where it says face. You can modify. It's sort of an all-in-one. So by moving that, you're going to change all of your body parts, your eyes, ears, face, chubbiness, everything is included in that. Have a little play around with that. I mean, if you take a look at the face, it does make quite a bit of difference. As you can see on the left, there's also the eyes. You can change the size of your eyes and sort of how rotated they are. And that's sort of not like rotated on the face, or face, sorry, face isn't a word at all. But more if they're rotated, so if you've got more narrow eyes, wider eyes, or anything like that. And you can change the color of them, obviously. You also have the ability under the eyes to change the eyebrows. So what you're going to have the ability to do is, well, change your eyebrow. There isn't too many of them, and unlike a lot of games, you have a little bit more in depth as to what you can do in this, and at the same time a little less. So there's a lot less pre-made stuff, but you have a lot of customization in how your characters are going to look. There's no predefined look. A lot of people are going to have maybe wider eyes, shorter ears, or stuff like that. Small differences between facials. So the nose is the same thing. You can change the size, and you can sort of change the width of it. Mouth, same thing. I mean, nothing's really outstanding in terms of the creation. Same thing for mouth, you can change your size. And for the ears, exactly the same thing. It's the size. So there's not really any different ears, mouths, anything like that you can actually go through, but you can edit the size of them. So in the right, you have your hairstyle, and then you have markings, and there's sort of, if you have a tribal paint or if you're blank. I set mine blank for this. And you have the ability to edit your hairstyle. So one of them is sort of a highlight, as it would be, and the other one is the main majority of your hair. And then in this one over here, you can change your body color, and you can also change your height. So there is quite a bit of difference if you're going to be at the small end or the large end. You can definitely notice a pretty big difference. I'm going to call my character Wonderbread, same as my DC Universe character. Hopefully it's not taken. Here we go, it's taking a while. Actually, one thing was, when I was doing this, and I sort of cut into the movie trailer, I did have some problems and my internet cut out, but then I got it back on, so it went through. So here's going to be a video clip of sort of the introduction to the game.
We couldn't stop them. Without Ascended, we just weren't strong enough. I wasn't strong enough. The Guardians branded us heretics, destroyed our machines, and left us helpless against what was coming. Invaders from the rifts swept through the world like a plague. They crushed the Guardians, and then all of Telara fell before them. In their wake came the most ancient of evils, Regulus, the Destroyer. With no one left to stand before him, he devoured everything. But there is one last hope. We survivors have made our stand and successfully engineered a new Ascended. You are our masterpiece, Defiant. The fate of Telara rests on your shoulders. You must not fail.
Okay, nice little intro there. The Ascended is sort of the avatars. They're the powerful people in the game. So here's the first quest. Looks pretty familiar, as you can, if you play games like WoW, actually, you can see the question mark above their head, and then sort of how the writing is put out. So you're going to have their name, and you're going to have their specific role in the game. So yeah, I got a quick quest. This is just going to be a run and talk to somebody else quest. Nothing outstanding or groundbreaking yet. it's mainly going to be your kill X and Y quests and your go talk to this person and then go talk to that person type quest. So running up here, the one thing that I was talking about in the earlier videos is your class delves into other classes as such, or variations of the same class. This is the first part that you get to choose. So you've picked mage with, well, my character's picked mage, and then you have the 8, and I thought it was 6 for some reason. You have the 8 available things that you can go into. So you've got Archon, Dominator, Elementalist, Chloromancer. I might have said that wrong. I don't even know if that's a word, so I probably did say that wrong. Pyromancer, Stormcaller, Warlock, and Necromancer. Obviously, each of them are going to have their unique powers that come with them. As you can see, it says suggested pairings with all of them, because what you have the ability to do in this game is pick 3 classes. I thought it was 2, it's actually 3. And then you can mix those 3 up. You have the ability to get the powers from all 3 of them, or you can delve into one more than the others. As you go up levels, you get points. You can spend those points in a specific tree, but you have all 3 available at once. They do share the same points. So in essence, you have quite a bit of diversity. There's 60, 70 probably different things that you can go into, and everyone's going to have like 1 point here, 1 point here. So everyone's going to be very unique in terms of how they play the game. So it won't just be one tank. You might be saying one tank with specific stats, maybe, just because the buffs that you get from your tree are going to be different depending who you pick.